This I thought was really interesting. So Emmanuel Mosley had been playing well, and then I believe sometime in the first half, I forget exactly when it was, he left, I believe, with an ankle injury. Diamador Lenore replaced him. Obviously had a very hard time filling in, covering DK Metcalf, then gave up a touchdown. And then immediately to start the third quarter, he gets benched for Dante Johnson. Were you surprised how quickly the Niners pulled the plug on that? Were they like, okay, enough?
Yeah, that was a little weird. But first of all, let's talk about DK Metcalf being a complete piece of trash.
Yeah.
And stomping. I think it was, who was it? Tart? Was it Tart in the end zone?
Yep.
Where he just stomped on his ankle, and like he knew exactly where he was.
Yeah.
Because he stomped on it and continued to celebrate. He didn't look. Yep. He didn't look to be like, oh, snap, that was an accident or whatever. He absolutely meant to do that. This is right in line with him, moaning and complaining about stuff and throwing fits on the sideline and getting called out. Oh, I won't talk about what he's getting called out for, but dude, like, honestly, that's terrible, man. You stomp on a dude's foot, like, and to have no call on that when it was clear and obvious that it was on purpose. You don't forget that guy. But I am a little surprised in how quickly they pulled the plug on Lenore. I mean, it looked like in preseason Lenore was doing really well. And you can't expect guys to either maintain what they're doing or improve if they're not getting reps. So I don't know what you think Lenore is going to be able to do, but he's not getting the reps to try to prove that he can do it. And it's unfortunate, but I mean, I don't know. I know Ace said he'd rather have Johnson out there than Norman, but Johnson also got that penalty today.
Costly.
For
it was a third down stop.
Helmet to helmet.
Yep. Third down stop, comes in and makes the hit.
Like, I think people forget how trash Dante Johnson is. He's terrible.
Yeah.
He's terrible. So that's one of those things where they're definitely going to have to, I know it came out today that the salary cap is going to go up by about $26 million. Get rid of Jimmy's contract, take that $26 million. Now you got 52. You need to get some help. It's just, they're too thin at these important positions to be able to do anything. And then you're relying on Jimmy Garoppolo to bail you out of tough spots, and he can't do it.
No, he cannot. And also this kind of speaks to Trey Lance. And in a way, you cannot expect him to just get better or even maintain where he's at when he's not playing, and then ask him to come in and take over. If they were to do that, it's asking a lot of him. It's just like what they did in the Arizona game when he did have to start. It's tough. It's really tough. And Lenore looked good to start the season, had a couple of games, and then I feel like he got burnt once or twice, and the team was like, okay, enough. We cannot continue to allow this. And you put in people that are arguably worse.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I think it's a situation, like, I try to be as realistic as possible. Like, I don't think the 49ers are a bad team, but I don't think that they're a contending team. And we've talked about this. I feel like Kyle and John and the coaches feel like they're a contending team. So something happens, and instead of taking the angle of like, you know what, we need to get the rook reps, bad things are going to happen. It's experience. He'll work through it. It's like, well, we're going to be, we're a Super Bowl team. We can't have this stuff. And it's like, you guys aren't a Super Bowl team. You're not capable of overcoming the deficits that you have with the quarterback that you're running out there. And you can't put in Trey because it's unfair to expect a rookie to carry you further than a veteran would. So they're kind of in this catch-22 where, like, they're not a completely poor rebuilding team, but they're also not a contending team. And if you want to look towards like maybe 2022, 2023, you can be a Super Bowl team. You're kind of pushing that window further back by not playing the young guys and getting them acclimated. Because in 2022, for the draft, you're going to have to bring those guys up to speed. And if your 2021 guys haven't gotten any reps, now you're talking about trying to get 2 rookie classes ready to play. And, that's going to further the development time that it's going to take for everybody to get out there. And I don't think it's a smart way to do things. It's what makes this, 3 or 4 games ago when they were a couple games under 500, it makes it really easy to be like, all right, we need to think about playing the young guys. Then they go on a tear. Then they can play this complete abomination. And it's like, what is this team? They're so consistently inconsistent that it becomes frustrating because it's like double dutch. You don't know when to jump in. Okay, are we rebuilding? Are we not? Should we play the young guys? Should we not? Are we going to make the playoffs? Maybe. We don't know. And so this team is just stuck in limbo. And I think it's going to hurt the future of the team more so beyond this year than if they were just one way or another.
Yeah, most definitely. And also, they gave up first round picks for the next couple of years. They don't have that to add into the mix. It really is just unfortunate the way they've gone about it.